What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, happy Monday. Monday is here, and today is a fan-freaking-tastic day. I thank you all so much for rocking with me. Guys, sorry, I was a little bit late. Here's the thing. I had to take down parts of my setup while I was away so I could, do my show while I was away, but I forgot some of the stuff that I took apart, and I had to take a little bit of time to figure out, wait, where is this cord? Wait, where's my stuff? Because I moved it all last week. So anyway, thank you all so much for rocking with me. Welcome to another edition of Quita in the Mornings. My name is Quita. We are in the mornings and we are talking about some women's hoops, guys. And today I have a big show for you all. I hope it's a big show. It's a significant show, I would say, for sure. Lots of stuff to talk about. And I want you all to kind of determine how we do this thing, okay? So the four topics I really wanted to talk about was the Aces being in trouble. I have a deeper dive on this tomorrow. However, the Las Vegas Aces are not the same Las Vegas Aces squad. This is a team that only changed, for the most part, one major piece and a secondary piece. And all of a sudden, this team has not been looking too good. I mean, just look at their game against the Golden State Valkyries, okay? Like, the Aces are struggle festing. And I wanted to briefly talk about this today and really dive deep. I have a whole segment dedicated to this tomorrow, and I really want to get into it because Kelsey Plum was way more important than people wanted to admit, okay? And I should also say, and the off the bench support from a player like a Tiffany Hayes. Those two players are way bigger than what they got credit for last year. And now we are seeing what's going on, okay? We're seeing what's going on. It's like, woo, man, we haven't seen this Aces team this bad since Becky Hammond took over, right? Like, when Becky Hammond took over, it was like smooth sailing, all this, everyone's winning. Like, it's so great for Vegas. They're just partying it up, having a good time, right? Now, sure, they're still a really good team, absolutely. However, they're not as dominant as they used to be. The idea of, oh, you're going against the Aces, you're going to lose, that's not a foregone conclusion. That is not a foregone conclusion. So, huge deep dive into this tomorrow. But I just wanted to tease it a little bit. Because Kelsey Plum was way more important than people thought. And the support that the Aces got from both Alicia Clark, who's back with Seattle, and Tiffany Hayes, who's with the Golden State Valkyries, like, much bigger role that they had that they didn't get as much credit for, I would say. So yeah, Aces are in trouble. Okay. Another thing I wanted to just kind of like briefly talk about was Courtney Vanderloot. Courtney Vanderloot is out for the rest of the season. She is the point guard extraordinaire, one of the best point guards in the WNBA. Now, of course, she's on her way out in terms of her basketball trajectory. Like, she's definitely not as high as she was. She's sort of on her lower point, but she's still a really good point guard and still was the point guard for the Chicago Sky, was the point guard that the Sky needed because we need a point guard. But it happened on Saturday where Courtney Vanderloot she jumped in the air it looked like she was I wasn't sure if she was really trying to throw a pass or shoot. But anyway, she went up in the air and she immediately started grabbing for her knee. And I had a perfect angle to this game. And if you all watch my I end up posting the full game on my other channel. So if y'all check that out, y'all can watch the full thing. But you can see, like, from the angle, it was clear that Oh, non-contact injury. Oh, you know that's probably an ACL, but we're not going to say it. All right? So I didn't say it when it happened. But it is officially official. Courtney Vanderloot went through an MRI the other day, and it revealed that she has indeed torn her ACL. All right? She's, of course, going to miss the rest of the season, and she has to, of course, go through surgery to repair this injury. This is a continuation of just so many players tearing their ACL. Like, this is, I need to make a tracker. I need to make an ACL tracker because there's so many players that have torn their ACL in the last couple of months, guys. This is the epidemic when it comes to women's basketball. This is a thing that just keeps happening. Now, I talked about it before. FIFA is doing a study around ACL tears because while it's a big deal in women's basketball, it's a big deal as well in women's soccer as well. And man, they gotta get to the bottom of this because this is horrible for the Chicago Sky. Now the Chicago Sky have to hope that we can pick somebody up because we need a point guard, right? The Chicago Sky is struggling big time. And especially now that you don't have a point guard, now that you have Haley Van Lith, who is going to have to step up and is really going to have a really impactful role in this team. It's going to be a struggle fest. It's going to be a huge struggle fest for the Chicago Sky, and we'll kind of see how things go. But yeah, really not good news. Not good news at all. And then another topic I wanted to briefly mention is that Leticia Ami is back in the WNBA, and she is back with the team that previously waived her. She is back with the Golden State Valkyries. The reason why is because the Golden State Valkyries have waived Kyra Linskins. I believe she was going over to Eurobasket, so they're like, you know what, you gotta go. We need somebody to be here. You have not provided enough firepower for us to warrant keeping you on this team, and so we are going to waive you. But Cecilia Zandalicini, oh no, we can't waive you. We got to keep you on board. So Cecilia Zandalicini is temporarily suspended because, of course, she's competing in Eurobasket, and Kyra Linskins is like, hey, we didn't see enough. You got to go. Bye-bye. And Leticia Ami here has signed a rest of the season contract with the Golden State Valkyries. And we said it before. We were like, why in the world would you trade? Why in the world would you, or not trade, why in the world would you waive Leticia Ami here? Because she was really great in preseason. And she was. And now they have her back. Okay? Now they have her back, which is pretty cool. I'm a fan of LA. I think she's a good player. I think she's someone who can do a couple of different things on the court, which is really, really fun. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Guys, we have more of a basketball exclusive topic. Of course, the whole show was basketball, but like I do have some important news that I wanted to spend a good amount of time talking about today. But those are the three topics that I just want you all to be aware of. We're going to go deeper into all of them, as well as going through a roundup of all the games that happened last week, as well as where certain teams stand. Are they on a upward trajectory? Are they on a downward trajectory? What's going on that front? So like a big show tomorrow where we talk further in depth about this stuff. I just wanted to skim the surface a little bit because we have a big-ish thing to share, okay? I always say we, like it's more than me. I have a big thing to share. But real quick, JN, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, sad for the Sky, but salute to you and the channel. Thank you so much, JN, for your support. Guys, I am going to make this a subscriber-only chat for the rest of the stream, okay? Because I want to hear And I'm going to say you have to be a subscriber for at least 10 minutes, okay? Because I with this next topic, I want to hear specifically from subscribers, okay? Because you are super, super important to this channel, okay? All right, so let's talk, guys. Let's talk. All right, let me get my graphics in order. Okay. Sorry guys, 1 second. Y'all said spill the tea. Hold on. Sorry, I have a couple of slides, and I'm just trying to get it out. You say you're killing me. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not gonna have to wait much longer. Okay. And all this build up, I hope y'all are not like, oh, this sucks. This news sucks. That's terrible. But yeah, anyway. So subscribers, I do want to hear what you have to say, okay? So many graphics. There we go. Okay. All right. So every now and then, in sports and in life, I would say, sometimes things shift. Not in a flashy way, not with a big headline and dramatic music, but in a quiet but kind of meaningful way, I would say. A moment that says things are changing. And today is one of those days. It's one of those moments for this channel. And to be fully transparent, for this community, for the awesome people of the internet. So I want to take some time to talk to you all, not just about an announcement, but why it matters, even if it may or may not seem like a big deal. Because in women's sports, in women's basketball coverage, platform matters. Details matter. So here are the details. Starting tomorrow, Quita in the Morning is officially partnering with a sports media company called All City Network. Now, if you don't know them, well, they're behind some of the more up and coming shows around sports. They have shows all around the country, right? They have Denver, Chicago, Phoenix, Philly, Dallas. They got channels like CHGO that I am very familiar with. I've been subscribed to CHGO for a long time. DNVR, and the focus is on fans, on the local form of sports, and celebrating teams from a fan perspective. So they approached me. And they approached me with something kind of rare, I would say, in this space. A chance to grow on my terms. This is not a sponsorship. This isn't a sale of the channel or anything like that. This is what is called a joint development agreement. That means that we are partnering to develop something bigger, but I still run the show. This is still my show. This is still Quita in the Mornings. So a thing to reassure you all on is this show is still going to be 100% me. No one is taking over. I am not going anywhere. They have no say in the content I make, but we are building something together. So let me explain to you all what that means, okay? Oh, also, real quick, who is All City? I already talked about this, but I think I messed up my slides. But yeah, they have 35 plus local shows across the U.S., CHGO, PHNX, DNVR, which I think is the original start of All City. And they have a lot of hours of live sports content basically every single day. And it's focused on fans, okay? Okay. So what does this partnership include? Well, here's what's actually changing. So new graphics, new branding. The branding on this show will get a little bit sharper. I like it, thanks to their design team. I like it a lot. Hopefully you all like it as well. Here's the deal. I try my best with graphics. I am not a graphic designer. I do have some graphic design experience, but I'm a marketer. I'm not a designer, right? So I've tried my best. I have tried my best when it comes to the graphics of this channel. When it comes to the graphics of this show, meaning like the packaging of this right here and the whole thing, I've tried my best to do what I can do. And they actually have real designers that can actually make stuff look nice. And so yeah, the show is going to get a little sharper. It's going to look a little bit better. They also are going to help me get credentialed, which is really cool for All-Star Weekend and for other stuff, which is very, very exciting, right? They also will be uploading the Quita in the Morning podcast to podcast platforms. Here's the deal. You all know that I have a podcast that I created. I made a podcast. However, it has been very, very difficult for me to update that podcast every single day with the new show. Like, it's time consuming to update that. And I have gone, I think, months without updating the podcast. And I know for those who are very, very focused on podcasts, like people who just like to listen to audio, you all have been asking me, when are you going to update your podcast? Well, they're going to do it for me because, that's one of the things that I told them, I'm like, I just can't do it. Can somebody update the podcast for me? So that's what they're going to do. They're going to take the show at the end of every show, at the end of every episode of Quita in the Morning. They will update that to the podcast platform so I don't have to do it, because I'm not going to do it, because I literally leave from here and go straight to my other job. While I'm at my other job, they will upload that for me. Okay? Because yeah, I still have my other job. I'm not going anywhere on that front. All right. So yeah, this is really, really cool. Also, they will be taking the lead on selling sponsorships for the channel. So here's the thing. I've never had a sponsor on this channel. And I've been approached by a lot of companies who want to sponsor shows and whatnot. And to be honest with you, I don't have the time to be like, oh, let's talk, let's have all these meetings, let's do all this stuff. I just can't do it. Mainly because, again, I have another job. Like, I don't have all the time in the world to devote to this. And so their team, All City Network, is going to take the lead on that. But I have full approval of anything that is sponsored, meaning you all know how there are certain things I just don't like. And I will not be promoting those on this thing. This is not just a money grab thing where it's like, oh, I'm going to promote anything and everything. No, that's not happening. Y'all know I hate gambling. And one of the first conversations I had with them, I told them, hey, I don't like gambling. Is that going to be a problem? And they said no. So from my understanding is I will have full say in what exactly gets promoted on this channel. They will just handle all the back end stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. Because again, I don't have a lot of time. But here's the thing. Here's what's not changing. I still decide the stories that I cover. All right? All City does not have editorial control of this channel. They don't. They do not have it. Okay? They do not have edit access to my YouTube channel. So every single title, every single post, every single video that is posted is still 100% me. I decide how I cover games. I decide how I cover the sport in general. They don't decide that. So no changes are coming to the topics and to the tone of the channel. Now, of course, do I have some ideas of stuff that I want to do, including comments of the day? Yes. But I decide that. This is fully me. Also, there is no loss of independence. This is a partnership on Quita in the morning only. All right? So, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, let's continue. And also, I'll get to your questions. Once I get done with this, I have a slide. Where we'll answer all the questions. So keep your questions coming. Ask your questions in the chat, and I will get to them. I'll do super chats first, and then I'll get to all the other comments, because I know you all have a lot of questions. And like, here's the thing: like, this is a community driven thing, and I want to make sure that we can talk through everything, so you all really understand what's going on. Okay. All right. So this is still my voice. This is still our community. But with that being said, I am a little nervous, I would say. But the reason why I said yes to this thing in the beginning, the reason why I said yes is because I am a subscriber of CHGO. I've been watching CHGO for a long time. I've been telling other people about CHGO because I like their coverage. Like, I watch a lot of their stuff, including their Chicago Bears coverage, because y'all know I like the Bears. They also do have a Sky show as well, but like, my first introduction to CHGO was through their Bears content. I watch how they interact with the chat. I watch how they support their creators, and specifically how they actually care about sports and the way it's covered. And they do it from a fan perspective. And so I was like, oh, when they reached out, I was like, oh, I recognize the company because I watch CHGO. I'm a subscriber of CHGO. I like the product. So I was like, okay, I'm listening. And then also they were like, hey, we like what you're doing here. We like what you're building here. And we're not going to change you. You know? They didn't come to me with a list of demands. They didn't say like, oh, can you tone this down? Can you make this more marketable? Can you do this? Can you do that? No. They said, we love what you are building. Can we help? That's what they said. And that meant something for me, because for so long, I would say, independent creators, especially those covering women's sports, they haven't been taken seriously, I would say. We're seen as passionate, but not professional. We're seen as applauded, but not credentialed. And at some point, and my thought is like, hey, if I want certain respects and access, I need to partner with someone who has that. I need to find ways to legitimize what we are doing without losing our identity and without losing our just stuff. So that's the sort of tension, right? In an ideal world, just doing great work would be enough. But in reality, who backs you still shapes how seriously you're taken. So yeah, I wish like things were a little bit different. However, I'm like, hey, if partnerships is what I need to do, well, I'm gonna find the best partner possible. And All City is the best partner possible. This partnership will hopefully help to give me more credibility. Hopefully it opens doors for possible interviews, press conferences, press credentials, doing more stuff in the space to allow me to do what I do best, but with a little bit more elevation, with a little bit more platform, with a little bit more respect. Because I know people watch my stuff. But like, I think it's a different thing when other people back you and say, oh yeah, this person's great, because then it allows other people to be like, you know what? Yeah, okay, well, I'll do an interview with you. Yeah, sure. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll talk to you. I'll give you this. Maybe. But yeah. Anyway, to me, I would consider that to be a win for women's basketball, and a win for real media coverage in general. Because here's the thing: this YouTube thing is a side thing for me, because this does not actually make me enough money to actually like make it my real career. Like, but in the future, down the line, I have visions of really doing a lot, and making a possible career out of it. Now, of course, we're not at that point now, but we're building. And when you're building stuff, partnerships are important. All right. So yeah, I wanted to just kind of talk about that. Like, here's the thing, on this channel, we aim to do real, daily, informed, thoughtful coverage. That's what this channel is all about. And that's what Quita in the Morning already is. And this partnership helps more people to see it that way. All right. But thing to note, a personal note of sorts. I want to be real with you, for a second. This has always been just me. This entire channel has all been just me. All right. It's been me and my parents, me and mama and daddy sometimes. Now, every script, every edit, every live stream, every tweet, everything that I have done has been just me, myself, and I, on all of it. So this is the first time that I've ever actually said, yes, let's do this together. And yeah, it's pretty exciting, but also it is a little scary because, I think I'm probably overanalyzing, but if I knew something, like, I don't know, I'm sure some of y'all have questions, right? It's a little scary because it's like, okay, well, what does this truly mean for the future? Is Quita selling out? Is this show going to go corporate? Will it still feel like the awesome people of the internet? I know some of y'all probably have those questions, and they're fair questions. I'd probably ask them too if I were you. And this is what I'll tell you. I still have my day job. I still will be doing my live streams from the same place. This will still be me. I still care about women's basketball the way I always have. And I will still cover women's basketball the way I always have. Nothing changes, except now we have a bigger microphone, a bigger platform. We have something bigger backing us. And that is something that I think we can all be proud of, I would say. Because women's basketball deserves a serious media platform. And that's what I feel like I've tried to create on this channel. Quita Loves Sports is a channel dedicated to women's basketball. It's dedicated to telling the stories about women's basketball. Right? And Quita in the Morning is the flagship show for that. Now, Quita in the Mornings is not the only thing on this channel, right? We do live streams, we do deep dives into other stuff. It's not all about Quita in the Morning. However, that's the flagship show on this channel. And I know people watch my stuff. I know people pay attention to my stuff. I know people, important people, care about this show. But in order to get you get more credibility, I was like, hey, let's partner. So All City, I'm partnering with them starting tomorrow. And the hope is that with more tools, more credibility, and still your voice in the chat as the awesome people of the internet, we will build this thing together. Because this has never been a me thing. Even though, yes, I do basically all the work on this channel. This is not a me thing. This is a us thing. This is a us thing. We're all in this together. We're like High School Musical, guys. We are like High School Musical. Okay? So, yeah. That's what I got to say here. So. With that being said, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, okay? Let's have a conversation. Because I want to hear from you all. How does this news feel to you? Are you excited, curious? Do you have a lot of questions? Maybe it's a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. I'm curious. What do y'all? Let's have some dialogue real quick. Drop your thoughts in the chat. And also make sure to watch tomorrow because we're about to have a great show tomorrow. We're about to have a great show. If you've enjoyed the show before, you're going to enjoy it even more now. Again, the branding is spot on. I love it. I hope y'all love it too. You will occasionally see ads. You won't see any tomorrow, but you'll occasionally see ads on this channel. But my hope is that you know that this is not just Quita's just going to do whatever that she can to get the bag. No, that's not what I'm doing. I am trying to strategically grow this thing and do it without losing who we are. And I truly believe that All City is a fantastic partner to do that because they're allowing me to be me. And that's all I can ask. Hey, that is all I can ask. So yes, let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. And first, let's start off with the super chats. Because again, I do want to thank you all so much for your support. And truly, the super chats are super, super important. Thank you so much for your support. Stern says, how soon till the Sky GM gets shown the door? I don't know, man. I the way that the Sky are currently constructed and the way they're performing is terrible. So I don't know. I would say usually I'm always like, 3 years is the time frame. However, if the Sky don't turn it around, or at least seem to have some sort of life by the end of the season, I think it's gonna be I wouldn't be surprised if he's shown the door after that, after the season's over. But yeah. Thank you so much, Bev, for the super chat. Says, proud of you. Thank you. I'm proud of what we have built together. Because truly, the only reason why All City reached out is because they see what we're doing. They see the momentum of what we are doing. And they're like, hey, we want to be a part of it. And I'm like, hey, let's do it. Okay. Thank you so much, Stern, for the super chat. Says, you are the most knowledgeable. They got a deal. Well, thank you. I love what I do. I love what I do. It should be fun. Should be very, very fun. And also, Quita in the morning, we're dropping the S. So instead of Quita in the mornings, it'll be Quita in the morning. Okay? Tisha asked probably the most important question. What will be the time slot for Quita in the morning show? I want to keep it on the calendar time block. It is going to be 12:15. And I know I've been very ish. Like sometimes I'm like today I started late and whatnot. With this new deal and with this new partnership and all this other stuff, it has to start on time. So it will be 7:15 Central Time. It will start on time. Okay? I can't do all the ish stuff I do right now, okay? And I was also part of why I was like, actually, yeah, let's do this. Because when I have like you have to do XYZ at this time. Like it's not as much fluff, I would say. Not as much maybe I'll start a little later. No. 7:15 Central, it has to start every day. Okay? So I know for those who are like, why is she always starting late? Y'all will be happy. Going forward, this will start on time. Okay? This will start on time and look nicer. So, yeah, anyway. 8:15 Eastern Time, 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 Central Time. I have no idea what it is on the West Coast. No idea. So if someone on the West Coast can translate that time, I don't know. Okay. Let's see what else y'all have to say. Thank you so much, Levy, for the super chat. Says, good for you. Great first step in becoming super major. Yeah, I'm hoping to like really build this into a thing. Like really, really build this into a thing. And so yeah, with this partnership, I think we'll be to get there for sure. Thank you so much, Neek the Nerd, for the super chat. Says, I pray this next chapter exceeds your expectations, opens doors that's easy for you to walk through, and connect you with the right people along the way. Thank you. Yes, like absolutely. Like this has been a lot of thinking has gone into this this decision. But yeah, like I don't take this lightly at all. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna ask you all to do this again. Can you all please re-put your question in the chat? I know some of y'all put it up earlier, but like we've had a whole influx of chats, and I'm gonna miss it. Okay, I'm gonna miss your question, and I really want to make sure to answer as many questions as possible. We got about 20 minutes left of the stream, and for the next 20 minutes, I will be answering your questions. So please, if you put it in the chat already, I'm sorry. If you could please put it again, that would be awesome. Okay, that would be really, really awesome. Okay. Kentucky Rick says, Quita in the morning survive. It does survive. And it will be better than ever. Okay. Thank you so much, Tomer. Thank you. Oh, so it's 5:15 on the West Coast? Wow, that's early. That is very early. Wow. Quintus says, looking forward to seeing Quita in a shower capsule all the time. That is hilarious. But yes, I have to start on time. Because usually, here's the thing. Usually my process is I wake up really early, and then I get ready for the day and sit down, think about what topics I want to cover, write out my scripts, and then make my graphics, and then schedule the live stream. And I'm still updating the graphics, still updating the script. And then the time to start the show passes. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta hurry up and finish this stuff up. And then I put it all in the software I use, which is called Ecamm Live, and then I hit go live, and then I go live. So now I will have to at least get my script started in the evening of every day. Instead of starting in the morning, I have to start in the evening in terms of like writing out my script of what I want to talk about, how I want to cover it, yada yada. So yeah, that's something that I'll have to do going forward to ensure that I actually start on time, because like, you know, about 3 hours is not enough to like get the show really good to go. I have to start partially the day before. Okay. Thanks, Siri. Thanks, Kevin, for gonna set his alarm. Siri, set my alarm for 7 a.m. Don't let me snooze. Did anyone Siri pop up? Anyway. Let's see. Stafford says, I love that you're being recognized as the real deal. That's why so many of us found you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you know, and that's what we'll do. I mean, I like, well, hey, I'll keep giving y'all the real. I'll keep giving y'all what I see. I'll continue to talk about what I see. And yeah, we'll rock it out. We'll rock it out. Tariq says, don't forget the little people cute. Here's the deal. Like, you all are what makes this the awesome people of the internet. Like, this is not just like, oh, Quita just gonna move on and forget about everybody and blah blah. No, dog. Like, we are a community. We are tied together. Okay, we are tied together. All right. This is not a thing where it's like, oh, she's gonna get too big and she's gonna forget and she's gonna act like she's better than. Nah, dog. This is hopefully to just provide more credibility to what we are doing here. Allow me to possibly get some interviews and possibly make some stuff happen. Because again, if you look at the majority of the people making content about women's basketball, the ones that are seen as credible, are all tied to a network. They're all tied to a network. They're all tied to some sort of like bigger entity. And that's what we are doing here, but without losing ourselves in the process. And again, this is just a partnership on Quita in the Morning. This is not going to affect any of the other things that we do on this channel, okay? And the thing I loved about it is they were like, hey, you can do it on your channel. Like, so we still doing this on the channel. We are not making a new channel where this is going to appear at. No, okay? Thank you so much. Peace, love, Jen. Appreciate your support. Tulip says, Q, will you replace Stephen A? Now, Stephen A. Smith is a media genius. Like, I think, yes, some people may not like him or whatever, but like, this man he's developed a whole sports genre, a whole sports commentary genre, and he has figured out ways to stay relevant. And, man, that guy is, he's truly is amazing at what he does. He really is. No, I'm not replacing Stephen A. Let's see. It Me says, will you be under a WNBA creator umbrella at All City? Well, I don't exactly know what you mean by creator umbrella, but here's how the relationship works. All City has their employees that work for them, and they do the shows and they do all this other stuff. They also have a couple of shows that are sort of outside of their normal content. So like the majority of All City is very local based. But they also have a all NBA show, right? They have a all NBA show with Tim Legler and whatnot. So that's like a full thing, right, about the entirety of the NBA. Right? Of course, they have like CHGO that focuses specifically on the Bulls and the Bears and the Sky and all that stuff. They have the local stuff, but they also have like some shows that are national of sorts. They also have a all NFL podcast as well. They have a show called What Chaos that looks at hockey from a national perspective. And from what I understand, this show will be more on that realm where it's not local. So yes, they do have a local place called CHGO, which you should absolutely subscribe to. I think it's good. It's good, especially if you are a Sky fan, if you are a Bulls fan, Bears fan, Blackhawks fan, White Sox fan, Cubs fan, all that stuff. Subscribe to CHGO because it's local specific content. I will not be local. I will not be changing what I'm doing to fit local. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, so you will not see me just focusing on the Chicago Sky. That's not what I'm doing. I will still continue to give you all coverage around the WNBA and coverage around women's college basketball. I will still continue to do a national look at women's basketball as a whole. I am not an employee of All City. I am just partnering with them on this endeavor, meaning Quita in the morning. All right, and so from what I understand, it's not gonna look like there are other stuff because again, Quita in the morning will be on this channel, not on one of their channels. Even though absolutely they're gonna be handling the podcast stuff and whatnot. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's not confusing. And if it is, ask clarifying questions and I'll try to make it not confusing. Okay? No, Goro, I am not joining CHGO. I am partnering with the company that owns CHGO. Jopo says, has anyone forgotten to hit that like button? Yeah, please hit the like button. Please hit that like button. We got about 800 people in the chat and we only have 400 likes. And again, this Q&A session is not the norm. We will not do this again. We will not do this again. However, I thought it was important to, before this starts next week, I wanted to talk through it. Okay. I want to talk through it and give you all an opportunity to ask any questions you all have. I got some super chats. Let's see. Thank you so much, WS Judah, for the super chat. Really do appreciate your support. Says congrats on your new endeavor. Thank you. Shamika, thanks so much for the super chat. Says tried to come to your section after the Sky game and security stopped me from coming in. You're already big time, LOL. Sorry about that. Here's the deal. When I told you come to my section, I forgot that the United Center has very strict rules. So here's the thing. At Wintrust Arena, you can go down any section. It doesn't matter. You can go anywhere besides the floor, and they don't. The only time they check your ticket is when you're trying to access the floor. But you can go anywhere. And so I forgot that at the United Center, in order to go down a certain stairwell or to go down to seats, you have to show the person at the door your ticket. I forgot that. So my bad. I told you to come to my section and I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. So my apologies on that. But if you ever go to a Wintrust game, you can always literally come right down to my row because Wintrust doesn't ask for your ticket. So yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. But Shamika, I know this was a blowout of a game, but hopefully you had fun though. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you had fun. Levy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, did you play basketball in? I don't know what that is. That a city? Oh, I meant school. Yes, I did. Yeah. I played basketball all my life until the end of high school. All right. Sheely said, thanks so much for the super chat. Says, what about Quita Loves Sports? Is this included too? No, this is not included. Quita in the morning is what this is about. Quita in the morning is a daily Monday through Friday show. All right. So that's what's included, and Quita in the morning lives on Quita Loves Sports. So yes, but it's not the full of Quita Loves Sports. So no, it does not include other stuff. Though, if they're down, I'd be open to other stuff as well. But yeah, this is for Quita in the mornings. And again, guys, I'm super excited about this. I've gone through a whole bunch of emotions. One, the people at All City are actually really cool. I've actually had a chance to meet them in person. The CHGO guys are really awesome as well. So while I am technically, I'm not like an employee or whatever, I am absolutely going to be affiliated with them. So I will be hopping on to like some of the stuff they do. Like, again, make sure you subscribe to CHGO for like Sky content, and you'll be able to see. Sometimes I'll make an appearance on the CHGO Sky show, right? And sometimes you'll see me make an appearance on the Phoenix Mercury show, which I can't wait for I cannot wait for when I will join that show, because it's gonna be amazing, because I have a lot of stuff I want to say about the Phoenix Mercury. And the thing I actually like about their like very specific shows is that like I can be way more granular, way more like exclusively focused, right? So like, of course, on this channel, on this show, I will of course be, wow, it's like very hot today, man. I'm like sweating. On this show, I'm very like, of course, we'll do deep dives and we'll do stuff like that, but like I will have even more of an opportunity to focus on very specific stuff related to certain teams when I appear on those shows. So like you'll see me occasionally on the various all city shows that are of course related to women's basketball, because I think it'd be fun. And they're cool people. Again, I haven't met every single person at all city, but the people I've met have been really cool. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I think it should be fun. I'm excited. I'm also nervous, and the nervous part is like truly like I don't want you all to feel like it's like, oh, she's leaving us or what. No, this is still a thing that we are all doing together. Okay? Ryan says, are you going to talk about what Kennedy posted? I mean, sure, I could talk about it, but at the same time, I don't think it was Sky specific. Guys, truly, do I believe that current and former players always have the WNBA in their minds at all times? No, I don't believe that. And is it possible, we'll walk through maybe the tweet another day or whatever, but is it possible that Kennedy was talking about the WNBA? Sure. And Sky specifically, sure, but I don't think so. Here's the deal. Kennedy's life does not revolve around the WNBA and the Chicago Sky. She has other stuff that she's doing. She has other stuff that she's interested in, other people that she talks to, and other situations that she may be talking about. And so, no, I don't think that that she was taking necessarily a shot at the Chicago Sky. I think that this is just a whatever. Like, anyway, I'll go through her tweet maybe tomorrow or something like that. Well, I actually break down what she said. I don't think it's a big deal. I think people just want to make it a big deal. I just, I don't really care as much. But yeah, anyway. Tulip says she literally said P as in Jeff P. I didn't read it as that, but I guess, yeah. I'll relook at it. From what I saw, it didn't seem like a big deal, but again, I did just kind of glance at it, so we'll see. I'll look at it again, and we'll maybe talk about it in the future, okay? Wendy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, so excited for you. Thank you. I'm excited as well. Should be really fun. Should be really, really, really fun. Shamika says, are you live streaming this game on Tuesday? Not looking forward to this whooping we're gonna get on national TV again. I'll watch if you stream. Yeah, I'll probably stream it. Yeah, I'll probably stream it. So it's an away game, but yeah, I'll probably stream it. Most likely. Let me see what time the game starts, actually. Okay, so the game is at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Sky versus the New York Liberty. I will probably watch it. Yeah. Actually, no, I won't say probably. I will watch it, and yeah, I'll live stream it. Yep. Tulani says Tim Legler's show is on All City Network. I like that show, Real Basketball Analysis. Yeah, and like Tim Legler, he's like, that's a basketball man. And that honestly, that was another reason why I was like, oh man, like this company is like legit. Got Tim Legler associated with you, like that's a big deal. That's a very, very, very big deal. All right. El Kune says, how much would this guy lose by on Tuesday? I say 40. I'm gonna say between 20 and 30. Thank you so much, Jay Dukes. Thank you so much. Again, if you all have any questions, feel free to ask them. When I get super chats, it resets my meter, or not my meter, my because I scroll through the chats, and when I get a super chat, I have to go to the super chat section, which then resets my scrolling. And so, yeah, for those who asked the question before these latest super chats, post it again. I'm sorry. If I didn't answer your question so far, post it again. I'll try to get to it. Because again, I want to get to as many super chats and questions in general as possible. Okay. GDM, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, is Carrington a dirty player? I don't think she's a dirty player. I think at times she's very ball focused, and she can be reckless. I don't think she's dirty. I think she could be reckless. And, that could lead to some injuries and whatnot. So yeah. But I don't think dirty shows that like, oh, someone's doing it on purpose. I think she is so focused on blocking shots, so focused on getting the basketball that's all she thinks about. And, other stuff happens. Now, I will say some of the stuff she's done has looked bad, including so yeah, I don't think she's dirty. I think she's reckless. But that hair pull was wild. That was wild. I was like, oh wow. Like I don't know how that exactly happens. But no, I don't think she's a dirty player. I don't. Shay, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Q, thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. Yeah, that hair pull was bad. It was bad. Yeah. It was bad. Yep. It says, I love DNVR. So happy for you, Quita. Yeah, I think DNVR was a flagship channel. Yeah, they've grown a lot. They've got some investments. Like they're like a legit media company. And while they have some WNBA content, like the benefit for them is that I make WNBA content that's the whole of the WNBA, the whole of women's basketball in general. And that's the benefit, right? Like right now they do have like some specific stuff, but like that's local, but they don't have like a national show for women's basketball. And Quita in the Morning will be that show for them, which is cool. And so yeah, that's the thing right there. I'm excited about it. I think it should be very, 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 very fun. All right, we have gone on the Dejanay Carrington train in the comments. But does anyone else have any questions about the partnership or anything else? The show will be roughly an hour long, starting at 7:15 Central Time every single day. GDM, thanks so much for the super chat. Says she doesn't apologize even after she hurts people. Carrington, I mean, here's the thing: we don't know that. Now, is it possible that maybe she talks to them after the game is over? And I don't know. On the court, yeah, on the court, like, because again, she's like very, very focused on like winning, very, very focused on the ball, very focused, like very narrowly focused. So she doesn't do that stuff. For at least I don't think. Maybe I missed it, like on the court, her saying something after the fact. But we don't know if she doesn't do that. We don't know. We do not know. And so I'm not going to say she doesn't, because I have no idea. I don't know. And I guess neither do you, unless she told you, or at least unless the player told you or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe she apologizes, maybe she doesn't. But here's the thing: they're all competitors. It's within a game. The refs needs to call what stuff is in real time, and then move on. Because here's the deal: if any player starts to rack up in flagrants and texts and all that other stuff, eventually a change is going to have to happen, guys. Eventually a change is going to happen. Okay. But at the same time, dog, Dejanay Carrington's a hooper. She is a straight up hooper. And no, I don't think she's dirty at all. I don't. Let's see. Anything else? Quentin says, will you be expected to travel? No. However, when I do travel, there is an opportunity. There's an opportunity to do it at their facilities. So, for example, I'll be going to Dallas by the end of the month. Already got my ticket. Already ready to go. But they do have I'll be there the day, I believe on the 27th. And that morning, I will likely be doing my show from their studio, possibly. So like it gives an opportunity of like when I'm traveling or like when I'm doing stuff, then maybe I can like go to their facility and do the live stream. But I'm not expected to travel. I will be traveling for the All-Star game, but it's like a couple hours away in Indianapolis. Jason says the best part is you can do your post-game show without having to worry about getting kicked out from your seats. I'll still get kicked out from my seats. Unfortunately, this does not change that. I will still get kicked out of my seat because I won't be sitting. I will not be sitting with the press for Sky Home games. Mainly because I don't want to sit with the press for Sky Home games. Here's the deal: where the press has to sit for Sky Home games is on the baseline. It's a terrible angle. It's too low. I don't think you get a real sense of the full court at that angle. So instead of opting to get a media credentials for Sky Home games, I will not do that because where you sit is, in my opinion, terrible. Where I have paid a lot of money to sit behind the Sky bench is the best seat in the house. Okay, best seat in the house, in my opinion. And so I will stay where I'm at, and I will still get kicked out of every game at the end of it. Okay. Okay. Rugged says, will you players talk to? I mean, I'm gonna again, the show officially launches in its new thing tomorrow. And after that, I'm gonna start to reach out to folks and hope that people say yes to interviews and whatnot. Hopefully with the new backing, we'll be able to have some interviews on Quita in the morning. Like, can you imagine how great that would be? Is if every day I had a different guest where I could talk to and talk about stuff. So anyway, I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be really, really fun. We'll see if that happens. But that is the hope. That is the hope. Okay. Thank you so much, Tasha. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Emmanuel says, who would be your first ideal interview? I would say it'd have, like, man, I think it would either be, it would have to be a college coach. I would say either Gino, Dawn, or Coach Yo. Yeah, I would say either Gino, Dawn, or Coach Yo. Y'all, Candace Parker would be wild. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool. Or like an Allie Quigley. Like, I'm just saying, like what in the world is Allie Quigley doing? Like, I would love to talk to her because she's a legend in Chicago. Absolute legend. But yeah, I honestly, I am down to talk with players and coaches and scouts and all that other assistant coaches, all that stuff, trainers. Like, I would love to interview any and everybody. Okay. Any and everybody. So yeah, I mean, dog, I want to interview everybody, every single player on the Chicago Sky team. I want to talk to Kim Mulkey. 100% want to talk to Kim Mulkey. I want to talk to Tara Vanderveer, the legendary coach who has retired. It's a whole thing, right? Diana says, does the show have to be live? If you're sleepy, can you put out something pre-produced? I can put out something pre-produced. Yeah. But for the most part, the show will always be live. Mainly because I like it. I enjoy, the reason why I like doing live streams is because I enjoy talking to you all. Like, I enjoy this back and forth thing that we have together. I enjoy it. I really do. I think it's really, really fun. I think it's really, really fun. And so, yeah, I will continue to make the majority of my shows a live stream, because I just love it. I think it's fun to interact with us all. JP says, I'm late. What's happening? Well, what is happening is, nope, that's not the graphic. Yes, this. I'm officially partnering with All City Network. So yeah, that's it. That is it right there. Okay. So again, a new chapter starts tomorrow. Eric says, what do you think about the replacement for Vanderloot? I mean, we don't have a replacement just yet. I think if, I don't know. Dog. I got a lot of thoughts. I'll go into them further tomorrow. I'll likely go into them further tomorrow. Okay. Henry got jokes. Henry, how could that happen? I don't even know who you are. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh man. Oh man. Tisha says, Quita, have you no faith in Hailey Van Lith? Here's the thing, Tisha. Hailey Van Lith is not ready yet. She's not. Now, do I like Hailey? Yes. Is Mama a huge fan of Hailey? Yes. Mama is a huge fan of Hailey Van Lith. However, Hailey Van Lith is not ready to take the reins of a WNBA team. She's just not. I have liked the limited minutes that she has gotten. I like that. I like the limited minutes that she has gotten to this point. However, now she's going to be asked to have a bigger role, and she's not a WNBA point guard right now, just yet. Can she develop into that? Maybe, possibly. I hope so. As a Sky fan, I hope so. But I don't think she is ready. I don't. Now, what I would love to see is the Chicago Sky bring somebody else in as a point guard, because, bring somebody else in and have Hailey still work under the new person they bring in, because Hailey's not ready to be a starting point guard in the WNBA. She's just not. This is no shade to Hailey Van Lith at all. I just don't think she's ready in terms of her being able to see the floor. Like, if you notice, most of the time she has her head down. Now, of course, she's trying her best not to get the ball stolen, which, again, Hailey's not playing bad to me. I think she because I didn't have those high of expectations. I just want to get her to get out there, play with some energy, have some defensive intensity, and that's primarily it. That's primarily it. But her being asked to really run the floor on a PG-1 basis, I don't think so. No. So no, I don't think that Hailey is ready. I don't. I still really like Hailey. I still think she has potential. Maybe if Ari McDonald gets cut from the Fever, hey, maybe Scott pick her up, and then Hailey works under her. I just think, and Mariah Jefferson is constantly hurt. So, I think we need to bring somebody else in. Our dog says, can Chicago get a hardship? Not yet. I believe we have to be under 10. I believe have to be under 10 players available to get a hardship. Thank DW says, are y'all on Twitter? I wanna follow some of y'all. My WNBA Twitter needs more awesome people on the internet. Hey, if y'all feel comfortable, put in y'all Twitter handles. Do it. And actually, maybe what we can do is on our post, we could do hashtag APOTI, so that way people can find us, find the awesome people of the internet. Maybe that's what we could do. All right. I mean, possibly. Let's hope so. It is possible. All right, I think we are done, right? Are we not? I think we're done. Yeah, I don't see any more specific questions related to this. And also, guys, I gotta go. It's 8:50. Oh my God, I gotta go. Okay, anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If y'all could, if maybe there was a question that was asked that you all didn't get an answer to, put it in the comments. Not in the chat, not in the live stream chat, but in the comments. And hopefully I'll be able to get to it. But again, hopefully I answered as many questions as possible. I'm excited about this. I hope y'all are as well. I think All City should be a fun partnership. We'll be doing this for several months until I believe sort of like the end of the calendar year. And then we'll decide what to do from there. But I like these people. I think they're fun. I think they actually care about growing the game of women's basketball and doing it the right way, which is what I love. Like y'all know that I'm not just gonna be just drama. I don't really care about all the unnecessary stuff. I want to talk about hoops, and that's primarily it. And the fact that they want to grow in the space of women's basketball, but not in a clickbaity way. They want to grow in a organic way. They want to grow in a way that is very helpful to the game of women's basketball. And that's why we're partnering, right? This is a company that has some great stuff that I have been a follower of CHGO for a long time before this company even reached out to me. And so I think it's cool to work with people who, I've seen out and about, not out and about in real, like I've met them in real life, some of them in real life, but like I've seen their stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens from here. But I'm excited. Hopefully y'all are as well. So get ready for some cool branding. I hope y'all like it. But the core of the show will still be the same. We will not be changing anything. We will not be changing anything in terms of like the way in which we talk about women's basketball. Okay. So yeah, I hope to continue to grow this show. Hope to continue to grow what we're doing here. This is in a lot of ways the end goal for me in terms of eventually being able to just talk women's hoops and that be like my big thing. I want to be able to interview players like Angel and Asia and Caitlin and Nafisa and Brianna Stewart. I want to be able to do that type of stuff. I want to grow in credibility. I want to grow in just continued knowledge of the game, covering the league's past, covering the league's future, covering what's happening in college. So just talking about what's going on in the world of women's basketball and doing it again the right way. All right. So again, I appreciate y'all for y'all support. I thank you so much. And as always, guys, be kind to someone. Tell somebody that they matter because they truly, truly do. And guys, if no one has told you, you matter. Let me tell you, you matter. You are important, and I'm happy that you are on this earth. Guys, I love you. I thank you so much for being an awesome person on the internet. However, what's way more important than me loving you is the fact that Jesus loves you, and he wants a relationship with you guys. That is the most important thing in the world. It doesn't matter about all the other stuff. It doesn't matter about these random conversations that we have, but that is the one thing that truly, truly, truly matters. Anyway, expect an awesome, awesome show tomorrow. Guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.